Let's be clear what we are talking about. We are talking about burka, and this is not a benign piece of clothing. It comes with an ideology which is deeply misogynistic and inherently discriminatory toward women and girls. And what should we be worried about? It's not that Senator Hinson, she was wearing the burka in the Senate. We should be worried about how this one piece of clothing, already known as a tool of women's oppression, has been elevated to the status of a sacred symbol of good-for-nothing religious modesty, where you cannot challenge it, where you cannot criticize it, where you cannot even talk about it. When women, they want to criticize this practice, they are vilified, they are treated as pariahs, and people who raise objections about this pervasive practice here in the West, they are labeled as Islamophobic and racist. Now, what she did was neither Islamophobic nor racist. She exercised her democratic right. She wanted to introduce a bill to ban all face coverings, including burqa and niqab, and she was prevented. That is what worrisome, in my opinion. That is an anti-democratic attitude.
Shouldn't and it should be able to get this discussed.
Exactly. That should not be happening in the West, in free democratic society. And I'm afraid that this kind of anti-democratic attitude are also taking roots here in the UK, where you cannot talk about this attire, where you cannot call for a ban on this attire, despite the fact that here in the West, there are women and girls who are being subjected to torture and bad treatment by their own family members. Just 2 days, or I think 3 days ago, an 18-year-old Muslim girl, she was murdered by her own brother in Netherlands because she had shamed the family by having a boyfriend and refusing to wear a hijab. Now, this is not an isolated case, because such cases always garner, attention from the media when these innocent girls and young women, they are either subject to torture, unabated torture, violence, or they are killed by their own family member in the name of honor. So let's call a spade a spade. There is a problem that needs to be discussed. It is related with women's rights. And this unholy alliance between Islamists and the liberal left, who are afraid to talk about it. I think it's quite ironic, because liberal people, they are all willing to sacrifice all hard-earned women's rights on the altar of multiculturalism and political correctness. However, this aspiration has never been reciprocated by the Islamists.
Well, so Aisha, do you think